You are watching the Calvary. It's absolutely frightening to me that the interracial brother, me, being a black man, may be the only black man actually building something fucking real. Yeah, I'm coming to the end of my project, and me and my white wife built it. Damn. But y'all love the Obamas though. Man, especially African American women. Y'all love them. And they did shit all for black people. Haven't y'all noticed that African American women are the main ones who are uplifting and supporting the Obamas? Who did shit all for the black community, by the way. The Obamas buck danced and threw parties for 8 years. 8 freaking years. They're the epitome of sellouts. We voted for them at 96 to 98%, sent them to the Oval Office to get things done for us. All right? They went there and they immediately on day one forgot about us. Isn't that what y'all talk about all the time? That, you make all that money and then you forget about the black community? You like to blame that on the interracial brother, but it turns out it's the monoracial relationships who are notorious for that. The black man with the white woman is in the black restaurant, spending his money with the black people. But Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, where are they? They giving money to Wall Street. They giving money to the car industry. And they're forgetting about black people. But isn't that the very definition of a sellout? Both of them are sellouts. But you all have a hard time calling them a sellout because it turns out y'all can be fooled by parties. Sing-song dances, forgiveness songs, during the most turbulent times. Y'all love that buck dancing, cake eating, butter biscuit eating shit. You love it. You eat it up. And that's why you give them all the praise in the world. Meanwhile, you want to shit on King. You want to shit on Martin Luther King, who worked to make sure that you had a place to go for your education, who made sure that you can own property, to make sure that you were treated fairly on the job. And he pushed those white presidents in order to do this. They were putting out executive orders. Yep. They were putting out bills and amendments, all types of shit, whether it was the Voting Rights Act or whether it was the Civil Rights Act. They were doing that. But if you tried to push Obama a little bit, he wouldn't do a damn thing. And don't get me wrong, there were plenty of people, Ray McKesson, Byron Allen, Cornel West, who as well as Tavis Smiley, who approached Obama, and he still wouldn't move. But here y'all are, sitting up there like, oh, he was so cool. Y'all are so pathetic. Let me put it to you this way. There were plenty of, white presidents, and in fact, 3 of them, maybe 4, who made sure that they sent the federal marshals, as well as the National Guard, as well as the 101st Airborne to protect black people during the Civil Rights Movement. Now, during Ferguson, during, Baltimore, in terms of the protests there, in terms of the protests in Chicago, Obama didn't send anybody. But you see African American women praising the hell out of him. Wasn't he cool? And he would sing and he would dance. He was the coolest president. He's going to be a hard act to follow. They love black dudes who ain't about shit, who work just like them on the behalf of white supremacy. But what I'm here to talk about is where is them being the overlords of the Honeysuckle Hotel.
A black-owned restaurant. Look at the fuckery. Wow. Y'all excuse me? Y'all together, like in an intimate relationship? Really? What's up? You couldn't find no black woman like you?
Of the Sassy Hotel.
Well, what's wrong with you? Like, you couldn't find no black woman? What was it? Your mother was black, right? Your mother was black, correct?
That's a Sassy Hotel. My question is, Where's your black woman? You couldn't find a black woman's? Where are they when it comes to the pardon of Assata Shakur? Assata Shakur, Tupac's aunt, and Mutulu Shakur, which was Tupac's stepfather. Both went to prison. One is still in prison. The other escaped. And I'll tell you how. Now, this sister was a freedom fighter, all right? And also there was brothers right along with her. The CIA and the FBI called her the mother hen. Yes, they did. They called her the mother hen. They said that she had these brothers wrapped around her finger and that she must be the one who takes the fall for everything. So they had her in jail. Yeah, had her in prison. Do you know? Now, African American women, they complain all the time about brothers not being there to help them, to rescue them. But do you know a band of armed brothers came into prison and walked out with Assata Shakur and got her to Cuba, where Fidel Castro protected her until the day he died? They would try and convince, and sneak in little caveats to bills that black politicians were supposed to sign and pass. And then black people within Congress found out what white people were doing. And they had to call up Fidel Castro and say, hey, don't extradite her. And he was like, literally, Fidel was like, I didn't have a plan to. He didn't trust white people like that, especially not America. So while y'all are celebrating the release that Barack Obama released this Puerto Rican freedom fighter, you have to ask yourself, since he was so cool and he was buck dancing for white people all this time, why aren't the Hoteps, the black woman is God, trying to make sure and ensure that Barack Obama pardoned Assata Shakur? It's the last minute. This is the perfect time for him to do it. No one can stop him. He got hours left. He could get it done. But I doubt it. He's not a freedom fighter. He forgot about his own people. And where are y'all? How come it's the interracial brother who didn't forget about Assata Shakur? How come the interracial brother didn't forget? The interracial brother didn't forget about Mutulu. Mutulu Shakur. Where y'all? So we know how to hold down our people. We know how to spend our money at black restaurants like I did over my birthday. I took my wife, my mother, and we went to a black restaurant to make sure that my people got the money. But the rest of y'all honeysuckle sassy Hoteps and the sisterhood who sends them orders. See, y'all spending time sitting up here bothering the interracial couple who's spending money within the black community, and it's very painfully obvious. Where are y'all when it comes to freeing your sister? Or do y'all, like the Obamas, work and purely work for white supremacy? You've been watching The Cavalry.